good team that came in 7-3, and I thought our guys, except for the first probably 4 or 5 minutes of the game, competed at a high level and really played UMass basketball. Maybe it's a little different from last year, or it's not exactly the way I had said we may play, but at the same token, I thought we got up and pressured them, and it was nice to see a few 3-point shots go in. So Jesse's 35 really helped, and I thought Cady was real big tonight, getting some offensive rebound putbacks.
Derek, what kind of lift does it give you when you see Jesse start making shots like that?
Yeah, I mean, it's huge. Just to see, I've seen him do that before, and to see him do it now in a college game was just really kind of uplifting for the team. I think uplifting for the fans, and as a coach, when he's raising up and you think it's in, instead of kind of praying that it goes in, it's nice that I felt really confident about the guys over there today.
When you said yesterday, you guys couldn't get that big run, and you finally got it twice today.
Yeah, that's amazing, right? As soon as you say you can't do it, it happens. But now, it was just you got to put together consecutive good plays on both ends of the floor. At the games, and a lot of times this year, we've put together some good defensive stops, 8 times in a row, even against Elon, but we followed it up with probably, 3 bad offensive plays. And I thought today, other than a few plays that we didn't make that were kind of not smart basketball plays, I thought for the most part we tried to do with the players tried to do what I'm asking of them.
That group, the big run came when you put in Maxey, Cady, and Freddie. It seemed like that unit was the one that was on the floor for most of that 20 minutes.
Yeah, just like last game. It's those guys are playing well. We get a little more athletic, and I'm pretty happy with where Cady is, other than that 3 he took in front of the bench. I thought he played a really good game defensively, took up a lot of space, and then those offensive rebound putbacks are huge. And Maxey's really, moving his way into a guy that you can really rely on with his athleticism and his ability to make plays. So I was happy for those guys, and now if we can get everybody kind of clicking at the same time, I think we have a chance to be a pretty good team.
Best game of the year for Cady.
Is that the goal with that unit to be athleticism? Is that what you're looking for when you bring those 3 guys in?
I mean, just kind of some energy off the bench. That's why I do like bringing Maxey off the bench, and even Freddie. They bring pretty good energy right now. And then if Cady can play with energy, which we are working towards, then we have a good energetic group coming in.
Best game of the year for Cady.
Yeah, let me grab that one for it. Yes, by far the best game of the year for Cady.
Assuming that obviously you wanted the ball out of Cooper's hands, when Kellogg was out in the first half, how important did that end up being in the final outcome, do you think?
Well, I know how good the kid Cooper is, obviously watching tape and what we've read about him. He still finished with 23 and 10, and I thought Jesse did a great job on him, and we really played team defense on him. So it was important when he was out of the game that we could get a few baskets, and I thought we could raise our intensity and pressure when he was out. I don't think he said too much in the second half. It seemed like he was out there all 20 minutes.
How different did this feel tonight, not having to either go to overtime or be it?
I'm not sure. I can't fathom right now that we're not still playing, or it wasn't a 1-point game. If it actually feels good that we actually won by more than 2 points or an overtime game. So maybe we're growing and getting better as a team.
How do you build up it?
By doing the same thing on Saturday. Yeah, there's not much practice time. I think we needed this though, where there's not as much practice time, where it's kind of like now we play games. The schedule kind of set up a little weird for us this year, so it's nice that we have another game on Saturday after playing pretty good tonight. I'd give us that we played pretty well.
Chaz has scored double figures in so many games for you guys. For him to not score that many points tonight, and you guys to have a strong and offensive game, that
what I liked is he played kind of selfless tonight, where it wasn't like it wasn't Chaz. It was kind of like whatever the team needs me to do to win. When Jesse got going, Chaz was trying to get him the ball. When Cady was tough to cover in the post, he was feeding him. When he drove in there at times, he made a shot. Those in previous games or years or whatever you might want to call it. Tonight he was just playing, and I thought he had a good flow out there. And for him to not score and really play a good game, I think he's growing as a player is what I'm trying to say. And I thought he played his best defensive game of the year, really chasing shooters. So, thank you. Thanks.
Cooper, did that get you in your flow, help get you in the flow, help you get in the mindset today?
Yes, it did. I was ready. Coach was talking about, how, good of a player he was. So I wanted to, step up and take on the challenge and try to do my best to, guard him.
When did you start to feel like, everything was falling? First shot, second shot?
Yeah, first shot. Yeah, after my first shot, I just felt like, I couldn't miss again.
Chaz, when you see him, when you see that, what do you start looking for him?
Oh yeah, without a doubt. You got to get the ball to him. You can't let plays go without him touching the ball, and that's exactly what I was out there trying to do. once I seen him hit, it's no more, go away from Jesse or run different plays. We just got to keep getting him the ball.
How big was that? Chaz, how big was Cady's getting the offensive rebounds and keeping possessions alive and putting them back?
That was real big. Coach always preached him, two-hand rebound, and I think today he showed some effort at two-handed rebound, and it showed on the stat line. And I guess once he watched film and see that two-handed rebound, it's helped him a lot. He'll start doing it more. But it was a great factor for us. He was banging the boards, and that's exactly what we need him to do.
Cady, do you feel like after all the injuries and everything else, you feel like you're starting to get some rhythm going and start making progress?
Yeah. Over the time when I was suspended, I was just working out a big rich on my legs and stuff, so it helped get my wind back, and I'm feeling a lot better on the court, getting in shape, so it feels a lot easier.
What do you think coming off the bench? Do you feel like you can provide a different element coming off the bench, providing a boost or energy?
Whether it's on starting or coming off the bench, Coach just says bring energy, so that's all I'm trying to do, just bring more energy to the team, help my players out more.
Chaz, does this feel like a step for you guys to not have to go down to the wire to be able to close the game out a little earlier than that?
Yeah, and Ohio is a great team, and today we showed a glimpse of who we really are, and I think the fans got a chance to see that, and we got a chance to see that ourselves, and as far as stat line, Jesse played a great game, so going around that you couldn't really do much, but just keep giving him the ball.
You guys feel like this is the best 40 you've played all year?
It has to be, but it's still another level. Like, we still understand that we have a lot more to give and a lot more to show.
Chaz, the play where Cooper hit the three, and then you kind of went right back and ran right down their throats and had the end one. Did it feel like at that point that was a pretty big? They looked like they had momentum for a second after they hit the three, and it looked like that they never had momentum again after.
Yeah, that's something Coach was always talking about. Answering when people make big plays, and that was a big play by Cooper. And I was just looking to be aggressive in attack. The corner man was holding on to Jesse. He didn't want to help off, so I just found the lane and attacked it.
Thanks, guys.
Anything else?